Riya, good evening.
Hi Swati, good evening.
First of all, a very happy birthday from the entire team of Online Idea Lab.
Thank you so much. How are you?
I'm good, how are you?
I'm fine, having a good day.
So, we have known you for quite some time, but still there are a few things we would like to know about you. So, we have a list
Alright.
of questions, and
Okay.
so this will also get to know you better and some insights into content writing, the field, the career. Okay, so shall we get started?
Okay. Yeah, sure.
Okay, first question, what made you get into content writing?
I was always interested in writing, but when it came to choosing a degree for my college, choosing what course I wanted to do, I seem to have done it in the spur of a moment. I moved to Bangalore. I knew I wanted to apply to Joseph's because it was down the road from my aunt's house, and I saw a course among their courses, which is English, journalism, and psychology. And as soon as I saw it, I knew I had to apply. So I applied, got through the interview. Everything went very smoothly, and I was very happy. I think before joining the course, I didn't know how much I'd love it. It was like, okay, I'm doing this course because it's interesting. I didn't think about what I would do eventually. But after seeing the department that I studied in and how the professors had created the course, and even though I was not the best student, I wouldn't pay so much attention to college. I used to procrastinate a lot, but still I took away a lot from that course, and it's my professors and my degree that brought out my passion for writing. But I also had a keen passion for marketing. So throughout college, I kept doing marketing internships and jobs. And so when I graduated, decided to study digital marketing. And when I finished that course, I was like, combine both, let me do content writing. Actually, when I was studying, I took a job as a content writer because the institute suggested it, because they knew I had good communication skills. And from there, it just happened. And I was really glad it happened because it's led to everything that I have today.
Even I'm glad you took up content writing, so people like us could become one. Okay, so moving on to your next question, you wear a lot of hats. So you're the director of content strategy, you're a trainer, you're a course developer, and you're a content writer.
Yeah,
I think the mic got
it's
affected.
okay. It's fine.
Okay. So which role do you enjoy the most and why?
Um, Tough one. Okay, so I never thought that I would train. At the first job that I had, I was told to train pretty often, but I was like, no, that's something I'd never do. But when I got in touch with Online Idea Lab and I was still freelancing, I don't know. There's something about the team that just excited me about training, and I thought I'll give it a shot. I started training and I fell in love with it. I had no confidence, and every class that I take, I get stressed, I get nervous, but I love it. I love it in so much. So the overthinking part of me does get stressed, but as soon as a class starts, I just feel like I'm doing exactly what I love to do, and I'm doing exactly what makes me the happiest. So training would definitely be one of them, but I cannot choose just training. After all, I'm training people in writing. So writing is, again, I think writing and training would be the same amount. I love both of them equally as much. The others are fun. Of course, I'm really happy with my job, but these two are the ones that I'm most passionate about.
So I would like to add something here. So I studied content writing from you. I was a student for you.
Yeah.
Uh,
A
Even
wonderful
now,
student.
thank you. The thing is, you also invested in your students. You actually encourage them and you push them into writing. I think the reason I'm a content writer today, the credit goes to you, Ria. And even when
I'm
I'm
so
working
glad.
with you, I continue to learn so much more. Thanks for being such a good mentor.
Thank you for saying that. It means the world.
Okay, so next, moving on. Who are your role models?
Um, Definitely my college professors. I mean, I may not have, like I said, may not have paid that much attention during college, but once I graduated, it was, I mean, till now, every day, I still take things from what they taught me. From the little that I did learn from college, I look at the things that they taught me and try to become more like them every day. My professors, I can't name all of them, but Professor Arulmani, Professor Vijeta, um, Professor Namrata, Kanaki ma'am, Jayashri, there was so many professors that really played a big role in making me who I am today. And I may not have shown them my writing skills that much when I was in college, but I'm so glad I was in that college and I was part of that class and I got a chance to learn under them because they are amazing. And if I had to talk about a writer or someone that I strive to be, definitely there's this writer named Carmen Maria Machado, who one of my college professors introduced us to. And when I read her writing, I just get lost into another world, and I can read her pieces over and over and over again and still find something new to take away. So she's the kind of writer I strive to be, and that's because of my college professors. So all of these people are my role models.
So what are your top 5 book suggestions?
Top 5 book suggestions. That's a tough one. Let's start with content writing. Okay, so for content writers, I would definitely suggest people to read Everybody Writes by Anne Handley. It's a great book and very informative, and it really will give you a grasp on web content writing. As for other books, definitely there's a book that I've always found myself going back to right from school days is The Giver by Louis Lowry. Something that, I don't know, I'm just very obsessed with it. I keep giving people the same book as a gift. There's The Stranger by Albert Camus. The first time I read it, I was a little confused and not so impressed by it, but I've gone back to it many times and I love it. Okay, so I talked about Carmen Maria Machado. I definitely love her book, In the Dream House. It's her writing and I love everything she writes, so I had to add that to the list. And finally, The Book Thief. The Book Thief by Marcus Zusak, is it? Yeah, Marcus Zusak. So definitely love that as well. You can't choose 5 so easily, but these are just some suggestions that I think are good. They're great reads.
The titles seem interesting, so I'm sure the books will be wonderful to read.
Yeah, you should. Especially Everybody Writes. I mean, you started reading it, right?
Of course, you had given me the book. I thought it might come up, so I have kept it here.
Have you read it?
I've read, I think, few chapters are pending.
Okay,
almost
go ahead. It's a really good book. Read it.
But a lot of things I've already learned from you.
Yeah.
So, next is your personal question. What do you like to do in your free time?
In my free time, I'd love to sleep all the time, but I don't. The thing that interests me the most is cooking. I love to cook. I love to read and eating. So I think my free time goes into reading when I get time for that. Writing definitely outside of, if I stick to only writing professionally, I'll lose any sort of creativity that I have. So I make sure that I keep writing for myself, whether it's free writing or just dabbling in short stories or personal essays. And cooking is something that makes me really happy, but I also like to eat a lot. So definitely a foodie. Yeah, those are the things I like to do in my free time.
Okay, yeah. So last question, any advice for aspiring writers?
Yes, this thing is something that I hear. I take a lot of demo sessions and people constantly ask me, what is one thing that you tell us to do? Don't think about the final product. People, me included, when I started writing, I would always think about, oh, how is it going to come out? What will people think of this? I'm constantly thinking about what other people will think or how it's going to come out in the end. But how it will come out in the end is not what you're writing at first. At first, you're just writing a first draft. From there, you'll keep developing it, you'll keep editing it, proofreading it to bring it to a final draft. So stop putting that pressure on yourself and just start writing. Just let the words flow out and your final draft will come eventually. Don't worry about it.
Completely agree on that. So yeah, on that note, let's wind up and we'll let you celebrate your birthday.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thanks a lot, Swati. It was wonderful.
Nice
Take care.
Bye.
Bye.